Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Sinibar YouTube channel. Come by the fireside, children! Dad's got some yelling to do. And if you're wondering what the hell I'm yelling about this time, because I do a lot of yelling at stuff. Well, if you haven't read the title, I think now would be a good time. But if you can't, or if you're just in sheer shock, and you're going, TP has to be something other than what I think it is. Well, John, I'm sorry to tell you, no, I am actually about to start bitching about toilet paper. And yes, I know you had to Google what the hell a treatise is. Deal with it too. And there you go. You have a new word, by the way, for your vocabulary. Treatise. Have fun. But seriously, you're asking, he's not actually gonna bitch about toilet paper, right? No one's that dumb, right? Have you met me before? Have you watched any of my videos? You know stupidity reigns on this channel. And to be honest, this is the only reason why I'm talking about this is because you know I'm in college by now. I really hope that is evident that that I'm in college. And for some reason this year, I'm the only one who knows how to change our toilet paper from the toilet paper roll holder, right? And it's not even a complicated thing. It's one of those spring-loaded ones with the metal ring to hold the spring in. Not like the standard ones in the house where it's, you just compress, one side completely and it just drops out. Like a normal one. But no, this was the ones more like in the office. Mostly plastic except for the two round metal bits at the ends. And one of those sides is spring-loaded with a little metal ring that is the thing that you pull back to actually get the damn thing out of the holder. And apparently, I'm the only one who actually knows how to do it. And it's not rocket science. It's push the non-spring-loaded side into the spring side, grab, pinch on the collar, pull back. I don't believe it's rocket science, but hey, man, I could be wrong. I don't think it's rocket science, but hey, man, again, I'm not studying to be a rocket scientist. I'm studying to be an engineer. But if an engineering student can figure this out, and I'm in a dorm with another engineering student, an aircraft guy, and yeah, I don't expect the aircraft guy to fully know, but I still expect him to be able, to see how a simple mechanism works. And this does sound harsh to pilots, and I'm sorry, pilots out there. But you do have to admit I am kind of right on this one. It's like, how do you even not know this? Sorry, I'm re-recording this one because I didn't like how the first one happened. Number 1 and number 2, I accidentally stopped recording. So, what the hell is this actually really about? It's very simple. It's the argument between 1-ply and 2-ply. I know. People are going to crucify me. Because they're going to say, oh, you're a shill for 1-ply, or only poor people use 1-ply. It's like, but 2-ply doesn't get good by. Yeah. You can argue that until the cows come home. And to be honest, I'm not here to fully argue on both sides. I'm not here to fully argue it, but I am here to argue it. Because I'm firmly in the camp of 1-ply. Comparing apples to apples. 1,000 count. 1,000 squares. Brother, can you spare a square? Yes, I can. I got 1,000 of them. And I will say this. I may be slightly biased. Because I have not used all the 2-ply brands out there. I have only used Angel Soft so far. I don't know. Maybe Scott's 2-ply is fantastic and it's just as great as the Scott's 1-ply. I don't know. Or, it could just be endemic to the entire thing. I will preface this right now. But I will say, I can guarantee 1-ply, in my limited experience, lasts longer and gets me a better clean. Doesn't feel as nice, though, I will admit. But then again, this is also where slightly I am biased. I am a scruncher. My mom's a folder. Well, she's really more of a hybrid. She starts folding and then at the end she crumbles. My dad is a full scrunch. My uncle's a folder. And, it's one of those things that eventually does come up at Thanksgiving that you really didn't want to know, but, well, now I know. Can't unhear this. So, now you know how I wipe. Because you know what? If there's anybody that was trying to, like, make a dossier on me, that is something you need to know. And I shake 4 times if you're gonna put that dossier together. But anyways, comparing Angelsoft to Scott's, to Matinel's, and to the Up and Up brand, which is Target's domestic brand, across the 1,000 ply, the 1 ply has lasted longer than the 2. Because, no joke, literally yesterday, or maybe it was 2 days ago, but keep in mind, this is still a very short time frame. 2 days ago, yeah, it was 2 days ago. As I'm recording this, it is currently the 5th of March. Okay? Officially, I changed the toilet paper on Tuesday, which was the 3rd. It is when I went to the bathroom to take a quick piss, I saw that the toilet paper was gone, and the replacement roll was already at half. And that replacement roll, I know, came today. Today. It's already half gone. You can see why I'm saying 2 ply is like horrible, right? Because within the space of 2 days, and on a good week, you may only go through 1 roll. But that's kind of sad. You know what I mean? In a good week, being very moderate, literally only taking as much as you need to wipe your butt, 2 ply will last you a week. Maybe a week and a half if you pushed it. You know what lasts at least more than a week and a half and can be pushed out to, if you're being even if you're kind of being, generous with it. Especially if you're being conservative, 1 ply will last you well over a month. Even if you're not being conservative, it will last you 2 weeks. And I had a 24 count that I bought in mid-October that finally ran out like at mid to beginning of February. It lasted us that long. Okay. I brought a 6-pack, or no, it was a 12-pack of 1 ply at the beginning. That got us through our first month. Although, to be honest, the 12-pack was taken into by my family a little bit when we didn't have it at the house over the summer. So it was really more like, 10 rolls. But that's still, a decently long time. And then it was nothing but 2 ply ever since then. So actually it's probably more like mid-November when it actually all finally petered out. But still, you know what I mean? That is still a long time for us. And I'm just looking at this like, what? 1 day, an entire roll can be gone. In a hypothetical situation, because there's 3 people living in this dorm room. Me, my roommate, and then 1 guy as our suite mate. The 4th guy never showed up. But 3 people who, in theory, if they need to take a shit one after another, with a brand new Angelsoft roll, it is going to be, I can guarantee, half to 2/3 gone by the time, everyone's gone to the bathroom on 1 day. And I just find that frankly astonishing. Now, am I railing really hard against 2 ply? Yes. Is it because I hate 2 ply? No. No. What I'm just saying is, in my opinion, and again, this is my opinion, I'm not in the pockets of big 1 ply, okay? But as, I consider myself a pretty average person. In my average opinion, just looking at this, comparing as best I can, comparing apples to apples, because they are kind of slightly different. Well, I can say this: that 2-ply is just worse than 1-ply. Now, if you want to have a go at me in the comments and saying, "Well, that's because you're using Angelsoft, no, you should be using this brand." Well, I won't argue with you. Again, I will admit, I only have experience with 1 or 2 brands of 2-ply. Yeah, there are 2 brands, Angelsoft and a Spanish one I don't remember the name of. And I've had a lot of experience with 1-ply. At home, for most of my life, we were using Scott's, and then we switched to Martel, I should say, a few years ago, and we haven't looked back because it was just cheaper at the dollar store. Excuse me, you don't argue with 80 cents a roll. You can get quite a few rolls for 80 cents a roll. But I will say this: I don't know what it is, but 2-ply is like a vapor rust, it's just gone. By the way, if you're wondering, Evaporust is a rust conversion solution that you could use, that you normally would use in conserving metal parts that are heavily rusted. You'll notice I use a lot of those kind of slide terms for same thing, but Evaporust really just means it evaporates, it's gone in a flash. And since I mentioned it earlier, by the way, Target, if you were listening, I will gladly shield the shit out of your products. No joke, I sleep on their threshold bedding, which is the domestic term for Target's brand when it comes to like furniture and bedding and clothing like that. Is threshold. If you're looking for food, if I know right, it's Good and Gather and Up and Up. Okay, so Good and Gather and Up and Up. Look for them; they're fantastic. And everything else, like pens, pencils, and shit like that, get the Up and Up brand. It is good quality at a cheap price. You won't regret it. But that's besides the point. Target, if you're listening, seriously, I will shill the shit out of you for you. Same for you, Bob Dylan. I love you, Bob Dylan. But that's besides the point. So the point is, am I arguing that 2-ply doesn't have its place in this world? No, it has its place. In my opinion, it's for bougie assholes or for dudes who really don't like the concept of getting their money's worth out of their toilet paper in a logical amount of time. And then, of course, 1-ply is for those who like to get a bang out of their buck, get it to go the distance, but are willing to subject themselves to ass discomfort in the long term. Because I'm not gonna lie, 1-ply is very coarse. Like, if I was to put sandpaper, I would say it's like wiping your ass with 120 grit. Whereas, wiping with 2-ply is literally a cloud. But you know what? I like the fact that it kind of does act like sandpaper. Because you know what that does? What that means? It's kind of like got some sharpish edges that pulls more shit out of your asshole so you don't smell. That could just be a psychological thing. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm an engineering major. Okay? And I'm not gonna lie. It really is just my opinion being put out here. It's a fireside chat. I want a discussion here. Whether you agree with me or you disagree with me, put it down in the comments and just let me know. Because to be honest, I don't feel like I'm the only one with this opinion. And I just want to know, how do you handle it? Anyways, that brings us to the end of this fireside chat. This won't be the last one, obviously. I have a few more treatises that I'd like to talk to you about. But thank you guys so much for listening. Please do go down into the comments and, type out, if you're a scruncher or not, and all that kind of thing. Whether you prefer 2-ply or 1-ply. But thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, nothing in this world is without sin.